Hi, my name is Kareen Martin. I'm a licensed acupuncturist, esthetician, and massage therapist. I'm an SRT practitioner for the past 20 years, and so one of my gifts, probably from childhood, is being an empath and feeling different emotions within the body, not understanding that they can cause blocks, complications, physical illness, mental and emotional illness, and psychological illness. So what I'm going to talk to today is about addictions. Now, there's all types of addictions. Some can be addicted to gambling, to sex, to shopping, to drugs, to lying, to cheating, to stealing. And what I'd like to say about addiction is we can even have addictions to another person. So sometimes people in relationships, they don't get along, but yet they can't live without each other. These are the addictions that I'm talking about. So I'm going to work on clearing 6 particular ones today. The first one is addiction to pain. So as we work, you can either do belly button therapy, which means you would put your finger inside the umbilicus, or you can put your hands on your heart and lungs. It's totally whatever you like to do. And pain. So sometimes we have mental pain, emotional pain, spiritual pain, psychological pain, and we don't know why we attract the pain on all these levels, all these layers, but it makes no difference to me. Let's set our intention that as we work today, no matter what type of pain it is, whether we inherited it from our mother's side of the family or our father's side of the family, we want our guides, our angels, source, Mother, Father, God, whatever you pray to, whatever you believe in, whether it's just white energy, light energy, call upon that source and ask that they look through all the programs of pain, whether they're up in the Akashic records or they're genetically encoded to you, or maybe they're cellular memory or just programs that keep reprogramming. We're going to ask that all programs of pain be acknowledged, released, and cleared. As I do this, I want you to take a breath down to that lower dantian or below the umbilicus. I want you to hold like 3, 4, 5 seconds, and then I really want a really long, slow exhale. You can do this as often as you like. It's truly the breath that connects to these energies. And that breath says, hey, I'm acknowledging I've got some things that get trapped and stuck. So as we go through pain, take a breath. I'm going to go ahead and dowse and let you know, and I'm going to use my pendulum, when this pain, when these programs, belief systems, perceptions, and judgments have been acknowledged 100% and released. So as we work, keep taking a breath. Doesn't matter if it came from the mother's side, the father's side, their mothers and fathers. We want to go in and ask that these programs be identified, released, and cleared for the highest good of each soul watching this video. Please take another deep breath in, hold, release. If you have physical pain, hold that area of your body that hurts. As you take that breath in and you hold, if you'll feel tightness in your chest, put your hands on your chest. Me, I always love one in the umbilicus, and with that other hand you can touch areas of your body that's hurting. Good, let me know. Okay, so we're at 100%. Something might come up as we're doing the video or after the video. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, you have the power to heal yourself. You don't need a dowsing tool, but it helps. But you can feel in your body when something's been addressed. And through the breath, when you hold and release, you let it go, you can actually feel your body lightening and relaxing. Okay, suffering. Sometimes we have programs that say, hey, I am so addicted to suffering. I love suffering. Now, cognitively, we would never want that. But sometimes, through the genetic coding of our mother and fathers and their mothers and fathers and other lifetimes and other universes, we still have programs running. So let's address suffering. Mental suffering, emotional suffering, psychological suffering, spiritual suffering. All layers, levels, and lifetimes, we want to check suffering. We want to know Why are we running programs of suffering? Because it causes us pain. So take that deep breath deep down. Hold it and give permission as you exhale out to let go of all the pain, all the suffering, all the misunderstandings, clearing blocks to communication between you and those individuals who are causing disharmony, whether you're causing disharmony or they are causing disharmony. Let's clear the pain and suffering now, and I'll let you know when we're ready to move on. Until then, keep breathing. I enjoy breathing in love and exhaling forgiveness. You can breathe in love and forgiveness. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel is right for you. I just want, by the time this video is done, that your body feels more relaxed. You feel as though you've released some emotions and some energies. These type of healings shouldn't create disharmony in your space. You shouldn't have to relive emotions unless we have maybe an addiction to trauma or drama, and that is possible. But go ahead, take another breath and hold. And Source says we're at 100% for releasing programs of suffering, layers, levels, and lifetimes. With this addiction, sometimes we have addiction to heartache, and maybe it's through work related, maybe it's family related, maybe it's relationship related, but I'm here to tell you we don't have to hold on to these addictions. Possibly we're so unaware of them, probably they're so deeply rooted from our ancestors. Let's go in and clear all addictions to heartache on the mental, emotional, spiritual, and psychological realms, checking all layers, levels, and lifetimes. And then I feel in my solar plexus here some pain. Wherever you feel pain, I want you to just put your hand there, because what you're saying with your hand is, wow, when I said that, I felt something trigger here. So go ahead and breathe deep to that lower dantian. You can also breathe into this solar plexus area. Letting all heartache go, all shame, all trauma, all misunderstandings and blocks to communication. Keep breathing until I get 100% clearing on this. Heartache we may have inherited from our mother's generations and her father's generations. Maybe we birthed them into our children. Maybe our aunts and uncles. Let's go ahead and clear these energies, these beliefs, perceptions, and judgments that, you have to have a heartache. It's not true. We don't need it. Let's stop living and letting go. All these old emotions, all these old feelings keep us from being the best person we can possibly be. So go ahead and take another breath and hold. And then a nice, beautiful exhale of forgiveness. Good. Next thing I doused was devastation. Some of us have a program running that says we're addicted to being devastated. I know you're saying no, but trust me, I doused, and this is something very important. Always being devastated from one situation to the other. Maybe you meet this person and then devastation kicks in, chaos, trauma, tragedy. Let's breathe in, and remember, as we breathe in, we're connecting and setting our intention to connect with our mother and father energy through our umbilicus, and through my mother's mother and father, and your father's mother and father. We have to get all our generations, 1, 10, hundreds, and thousands of generations. We don't want to leave anything out that could be causing us disharmony. Believe it or not, sometimes we come into this world and we're getting ready to come into this lifetime on this earth plane, and we say, you know what, for my family, I'm going to live through some of this heartache and devastation and pain because I feel I can shift it for my family members, past and present. And then we get here and realize and forget that this earth plane can be quite challenging. So give yourself permission through your breath as you breathe in and hold any and all programs of devastation, whether they were heart valves, soul contracts. We want to make them complete, null, and void. Go ahead and breathe out. Breathe in love and compassion and hold. Exhale forgiveness and all programs of devastation. Let's ask all cellular memory that keeps reprogramming to please stop. We're no longer into self-punishment and self-sabotage. Take another breath in. And I'll let you know when we're ready to clear and move on. We're ready to clear and move on. Betrayal. Whether our family has betrayed us, we've betrayed our family, whether friends at work, best friends, we've got to let go of this old energy. The best way to do it is to acknowledge it on such a heart and a lung level and have a good conversation with their soul. Maybe not face to face, but energetically, because everything is just about energy. Let's clear all programs of betrayal. Our mothers and fathers were betrayed. Their mothers and fathers were betrayed, and it may not have been just 1 or 2 times in their lifetime. Let's go in and do, as we breathe in, let's forgive all the betrayal programs running that cause us pain, cause us suffering, heartache, and devastation. Let's clear those now. Keep clearing through the breath, and then I feel in the heart area and the solar plexus area a little bit of trapped energy. Let's give permission that this trapped energy be acknowledged, released, and cleared for the highest good of all our souls. Any etherical cords, let's go ahead and release them now. Let's give our cellular memory the right to let go and transform and transport these programs, these belief systems and issues. Take another breath in. As you exhale out, I'll let you know when we're clear. Now in my throat chakra, let's go ahead and clear blocks to expressing, to speaking, to communicating. Good, thank you. Now the last program or the last addiction I want to clear for this particular clearing is self-punishment programs. We honestly don't set this up ourselves knowingly. Sometimes these programs are set up before we're even birthed in to the energy of our mother and fathers, because we came to do a lot of healing for our family members, for our soul family. And whether they're actual family members or soul family members that we meet, maybe they're neighbors, maybe they're co-workers, maybe they're actual family members, we're here to clear these addictions, to forgive, to move on, and to let go. So let's ask that we check all these self-punishment programs that are running. Take a breath in. Hold it in that lower dantian. And give permission to let it go. Clearing any and all thoughts, feelings, emotions, and vibrations that no longer serve for the highest good of your soul. We're going to ask they be identified, released, and cleared. If they're causing pain, suffering, heartache, devastation, betrayal, these self-punishment programs now need to be identified, released, and cleared. Take another beautiful breath in of love, kindness, gentleness, and exhale divine forgiveness, divine intervention, and divine love. I'm going to ask our guides and our angels check from Alpha to Omega to make sure these programs are identified, released, and cleared. And yes, they are. I'm going to ask High Self Committee members, can you make sure that they don't reprogram? Yes. So I just want to say on a soul level, keep breathing, trusting, and knowing you can heal your life. Whatever comes to your mind that you need to clear, trust. You can hold your heart chakra. You can hold your hands to your heart and your lungs. You can do the belly button therapy. And I want you to take a breath in and release. Remember, we don't heal through blaming. We don't heal through shaming. And we don't heal through pointing a finger. So as I say, the energy of our mother and our father and our grandmothers and grandfathers, we're not blaming them. What we're doing is sending healing vibrations to them and to their ancestors and to those that are our offsprings. So take another breath and trust that you have cleared some energy that will enhance your life, set you on your path for your passion and your purpose. Good. And remember, what is a path and a purpose? It doesn't mean you have to have some big job, some amazing thing, own a lot, fancy cars, lots of clothes. Really, it's finding your internal peace, finding your internal happiness and your internal joy. When you get to that space in your life and your mind starts quieting down and you sleep well at night, you don't have all these stories running, you know your healing journey is becoming quite amazing. There's probably never going to be a time in your life, honestly, on this earth plane that you never have to address things. Every day that we live another day, another moment in time, something may be triggered or open that we have to address and clear. So always be open from a heart. Be very authentic from your heart to your mind and express what you're feeling. Find that adjective, that word that describes how you're feeling. What happens when this is said or this is done? What does it make you feel like? Don't worry about who's creating the energy, because in past lives you might have created the same energy for that soul. What I'm trying to do is teach you how to heal one emotion at a time. Address it, acknowledge it, and release it through your breath. Thank you. If you have anything you'd like me to create on a video, please send me either an email or a text, and I'd be happy to address it. What I need is a word or two that you're struggling with, and I'll create a specific video to address that energy for you. Thank you, and keep breathing and releasing and letting go.